Adapusan.
You've tuned in to Cardinal Sin and, where I, Cardinal Sin, discuss important pop culture news, reviews, movies, genre fiction, comics, storytelling, and just about anything else with my fellow YouTubers. Get ready for informed conversation about what's going on, for as your humble host, I rely on my guests to provide the talking points, whether it's a panel or just me one-on-one with a friend. So get ready for Cardinal Sin and...
Greetings, followers. It is I, Cardinal Sin, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of Cardinal Sin and Friends, the Trivia Smackdown edition. And with me today, I have the Time Prophet, Douglas Nelson, Maria from Tea and Telly, Anti-Derivative Jill, who's getting sick of me saying it that way by now, and Ivan Ivanovich. How are you good people today?
I'm fine.
Doing wonderful.
Good.
Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good.
All right.
I'm well. And I am going to set Douglas Nelson on you to tell some jokes and some funny stuff. But before I do, I wanted to let everyone know that I have a Teespring store. It's still kind of fledgling, but you can go to the link, which I will put into the chat, and buy some merch if you should so desire. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but it is possible now.
It's a nice flying saucer.
You like that?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's see here. Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Some poor guy's
A
walking
little-
along that no one's going to believe, and he gets beamed aboard the UFO.
Yeah, some hick from the sticks in Nebraska.
Right.
No,
They do
Nebraska
terrible
is the only
things to him,
place
and,
that
yeah.
people from Kansas can make fun of, you know.
Exactly. That's the ones they always pick.
Three
So,
men in black that don't report this.
On the back, you've got the YouTube URL, as it were.
Oh.
And Doug, you saw my my message about your store, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I did. Sorry.
I tried to buy your Dr. Woke t-shirt, and he gave me a hard time.
Oh, Zazzle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out I have a Teespring store as well. I haven't done anything with it in a while, so I guess I can put it on that one and see if he does better.
There you go.
So yeah, there's plenty of stores available for all your t-shirt needs.
That's true. And actually, I have a guy. I should say I have a very good friend. We were high school buddies, and I've been trying to get in touch with him so that I could have him make some, t-shirts at a reasonable price that I can sell for less and make more of a profit on. So that's the plan.
So you mean like you develop them in-house and you sell them from your home? Or
Yeah, I'll just sell them, via
Cool.
PayPal or whatever.
Yeah.
But, then there's the whole, I guess if I have a PayPal button, people won't be recalcitrant. Is that the right word? No. Hesitant
Hesitant to use
to
PayPal. Yeah.
to buy from it. But people seem to prefer, the online stores. for all your t-shirt needs.
Yes.
And I just I'd rather sell them to people that would agree to be a walking billboard for my channel at less expense and greater profit. So
Yeah.
the only thing is they don't do he wouldn't do print on demand. I'd have to buy a whole bunch up front.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Right. You gotta have a stack of t-shirts.
I don't have a problem with that. I had a stack of t-shirts after he made t-shirts for my big 5-0, my birthday bash.
Oh.
And he did a really good job on them. He used an image of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and it said 50th birthday with the Gill Man.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Not the Gilk Man.
You'll need to add that one to the store too.
I know.
I guess so. Got enough to get rid of. So, all right, let's see who we have here. Doug, if you want to get to warming up the crowd, I'll write some names down.
Oh, let's see. What did we do this week? The world's still insane. At the box office, James Bond died, and Venom made some
I
money.
understand that wasn't the only thing that died.
Yeah. Well, that's
Spoilers.
I haven't seen that film yet.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but the spoilers are everywhere. So,
Oh,
I
ever.
haven't seen it either, but I've seen all the spoilers too.
yeah,
Fine.
it's kind of hard to keep that under wraps, something like that. But not all that surprising considering the lead up and whatnot. Now, I haven't seen it yet either. But a lot of people say, well, it's not too bad. I'm sure that, and that's the case with a lot of these. There's some good points here and there within a film. But the problem ultimately is that it's dragged down by nonsense and whatnot. And a lot of times the marketing for it is overly terrible. And by the time you get there, but even when there's really good scenes and interaction and dialogue and whatnot, all that does is remind you of what it could have been. And that's even worse.
How good it was.
It wasn't apparently. So, and they're in a bit of a mess.
Back when it used to be good. It reminds us of
Bond
how
and
good
stuff.
it used to be.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is that they could have made a good film. They could have, but they deliberately didn't.
Oh, deliberately. Oh, okay.
That's what I suspect. Because it's the cult-like mindset that they're in.
I believe we could say that about the last 9 Bond films.
Well, all right.
Starting with GoldenEye, where they began this process of deconstructing James Bond, and it's been a slow slide into the meat grinder ever since.
No better than deconstructing superheroes or Star Wars or anything else, right?
It's the same shit in a different sack. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we all want to know is, did Miss Moneypenny survive?
I think so. I don't know.
Well, it's really not important, you see, because if Moneypenny doesn't survive, then James Bond has no one to hit on.
I love your Australian accent. You've got it spot on.
That's very kind of you.
I heard one good point that at least now you can make a complete box set of all the good Bond films.
That's true.
Yeah, because there will never be another. Yeah.
I bought them one at a time just because I didn't want the crappy ones. And I got into an argument with my brother, not like a slam down knockout thing.
He
just
found
like
out you pooped in his room.
In the literal usage of the phrase, I mentioned that I thought that The Man with the Golden Gun was a classic Bond film, and he said, just because Christopher Lee is in it doesn't mean it's a classic Bond film.
Isn't it because of the short guy who says, it's the plane?
Yeah, but it's one of the better ones, quite honestly.
It is. I agree. It's one of the best ones.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I
It's
do.
the only
I
one.
do.
It's the only
I was
one
like
with two
7
Swedish
when it
girls
came
in
out or
so-
whatever. So
Right.
It has both 2 Swedish girls in it and 2 martial arts girls in it. So
And diversity. It's a man with 3 nipples.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, way ahead of its time.
You can always count on the time prophet for a little levity.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Did I mention my Teespring store?
I think so.
I think so.
Hey, look
I
at that!
have
It's the Cardinal Sin Teespring store. With
And
T-shirts.
it's really rather lame. So I'm hoping that Doug will help me out and help me with some designs because I'm clearly incapable of helping myself. And I'm not Doomcock, so I really can't do a Humphrey Bogart, which is kind of what I've been after, but it's that bad. So, Doug, what's been happening in Douglas Nation?
Oh, the same old thing. I do reviews of old shows. Here lately, I haven't even started yet. I'm going to be doing Halloween-themed reviews and I'm going to do John Carpenter's movies. I think I only have time to do 3, so I'm going to do Halloween, of course, then the Fog, and The Thing. So, and then eventually I'm going to do all his movies. But
I was going to say, you're not going to play Misty for me?
What about Dark Star?
Yeah, but I'm thinking
play Misty for me was a Clint
really
Eastwood movie.
Yeah, that's Clint Eastwood. He didn't. Yeah.
If you really want to cause,
Well, that's a good reason not to cover it.
Yeah, so we'll keep that one off the list for now.
Yeah.
Until I do Clint Eastwood.
I like Clint Eastwood.
I'm
really
so
want to-
old and befuddled, I forget.
If you really want to cause dread and distress, just review the first 2 seasons of TNG. I mean, Jesus.
Hey, don't let
That
Tracy
hurts.
Torme hear you say that.
Yeah.
They do get better.
Still, that season really hurts, and I'm
It's
pretty sure
pretty-
the worst parts.
One
are
of the reasons that it was as bad as it was that he was knocking heads with producers at an early age.
Oh, sure.
And while Gene Roddenberry would back him up,
Yeah.
that was like it.
Yeah, but
He invented the holodeck and the Dixon Hill character and a whole bunch more besides. And
But Tracy explained to us how Gene Roddenberry argued this week. It's a sad, sad thing to hear. But Gene Roddenberry's idea of an argument is, it's bullshit! That's his idea of an argument. And I'm like, well, if all you can do is shout at people to prove you're right, well,
and then go away on vacation for weeks.
Well, and that's another story. But I mean, really, I don't know where people get this idea that whoever shouts the loudest or says the most revolting thing about the other person is somehow the winner of the argument. But there's a lot of people who believe that.
Yeah.
I have a new appreciation for the first 2. Sorry. After you.
Everybody talk at one time.
It seems Gene Roddenberry was a man ahead of his time in more ways than one. Because that's the order of the day today. Noise and shrieks and what. And
sound and fury.
And censorship. So, that's how you make arguments today without ever making one.
As much as I like Harlan Ellison's contributions to the genre, he was that sort as well.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Way prouder of himself than it was reasonable to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, seasons 1 and 2 of TNG were really bad, but there were some good stuff in it. Like you said, the Moriarty episode, Measure of a Man.
There's the one episode.
Riker
There's the one
goes on
episode
the
people constantly
battleship.
point to as one of the best in the series is in season 2.
Oh, yeah, and we get the Borg, too.
And Star Trek Discovery has made me appreciate season 1 and 2 more and more.
Well, yes, that's very true. But it's not saying
Not to mention Enterprise.
One of the things I will say about the first 2
it,
seasons is certainly in comparisons with today's efforts in Star Trek Discovery is that at the very least the concepts were strong that they would have and present. It's just the delivery didn't always come about. Whereas when Star Trek Discovery has no concept whatsoever.
When TNG was at its worst in season 1, it was lame copies of original series plots.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and they even redid one.
Well, now that's the one.
Yeah.
The one that really sticks on my mind is episode 2, which for me almost killed the series.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and they also tried to redo Devil in the Dark very poorly, too.
Yeah.
Discovery did?
No.
TNG.
Oh.
For a while was only pulling from TOS and not having its own identity.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Well, Patrick Stewart couldn't breathe for the whole 2 seasons until they got to change the suits, could he? He was so tight. He
poor
could hardly
guy.
act or breathe.
Yeah, I should have such problems.
Yeah, what is
Never
that?
mind Doug Jones, who plays Saru, or any of the Klingons of the week or whatever that had to spend 5 hours in the makeup chair coming and going.
Yeah, but Doug Jones isn't really human. He's some sort of elastic man.
Yes, he's some sort of night.
Yeah.
PCAT says Discovery makes the Space Hippies episode Way to Eden look great.
Oh,
He is
yeah.
not wrong. He is not wrong with that at all.
That's correct.
I still sit there and shake my head and go, what was Roddenberry's obsession between the motion picture and the first 2 seasons of TNG of putting men in bodysuits? What the hell was that about?
Yeah, I
those
don't know.
onesies, the
Yeah.
plushies.
Was he into Zentai or something? I don't know.
I don't know, but clearly Patrick Stewart had problems with it.
Oh well, then when they changed
That was the
that
better
jacket,
one when it was a
constantly
shirt and pair of
pulling it down,
pants. But yeah.
Yeah, they changed those, but they never really got them quite right, did they?
No.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart wasn't happy until he got elastic waistbands on his uniform.
That's right. Antiderivative Jill has been doing her homework.
Well, apparently he's happy now. Nobody else is, but
Yeah, don't even get me started, man.
yeah. Well,
Don't even
don't
get me
ever meet your
started,
heroes.
baby.
You know?
I refuse to watch Picard.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
you.
You,
It's,
don't. It's
It
done.
Never
really
watched it.
does destroy watching TNG.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that would be the case. I thought I'd be able to go back and watch TNG, but I did, and I was just like,
I just the show ended with all good things, and that's it. I just don't,
Yeah.
The movies are interesting curiosity from a time to bit, but for the most part, that's it.
The thing that was
Good
kind of
movie.
funny for me, Doug, was that they were writing, Ronald D. Moore and Brandon Braga were writing All Good Things and Generations at the same time.
I know.
And evidently they couldn't get their story straight because they both were kind of all over the place. They weren't bad necessarily. I mean,
They had a
Generations
hell of
was
a
bad.
time. They went through different. There were other plot devices they had. There was even supposed to be a scene where Kirk only appeared in the holodeck, and they had an argument or something. I mean, the whole
That
thing.
that
was
actually
pretty
would have
stupid.
been a much better usage.
Yeah, probably so.
So let him die in the
it
holodeck,
just-
right?
I don't think they ever should have done Next Generation movies. You know, I think
So I saw the
give it another season.
I saw
Go ahead.
the motion picture in the theater.
Oh,
and
wow.
I really didn't like it. And
Yeah.
but I later in life said, let me rewatch this and give it another chance.
And
I
it
have
still
never had-
stunk.
I have never had that impulse with regard to the Next Generation films.
Yeah,
I do-
Greetings,
I actually like
Mr.
Never wanted to see
MH.
him again.
right.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
There he is.
No.
Hello, everyone.
So yeah, I think, as I recall, the Next Generation, at least the first season, was actually old scripts left over from the Phase 2 project.
Actually,
they were trying to do.
that's true.
Yeah. So they
The
had-
motion
they
picture
rewrote
was
them.
also a holdover from that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a pilot, which kind of says they didn't have enough material for 2 hours.
They went where Nomad had gone before.
Yeah, no, it's Nomad. That's all it is.
And with a lot of crap in it. I mean,
Yeah,
The
just
model
lots
with
of
the ball-
filler and garbage,
a
and
lot of just real.
I can't stand that movie. I don't care if it's in 4K or fucking whatever. You
I don't
know,
know. Why
it's
did they?
it's a
why did
really
they
lame
have-
film.
Why did they have to give us Captain Decker? Why did
Yeah.
they give us Persis Kambata but
The,
shave
the
her
same
head?
reason
They
that
were
gave
leftovers
us
from the TV show. They were doing.
Alan Ruck in Generations. They had to have something for Captain
someone's
Picard
getting
to
murdered.
take over, or Captain Kirk to take over for.
Cropping photos.
It sounds like a photocopying machine.
We're being haunted.
But I mean, you know,
Who's
Persis
making
Kambata's actually
that
a very
noise?
attractive woman.
You
but,
cut
I know.
that out
They,
right
they
now.
shaved her.
but when you shave your head, you stop looking female. This is just a tip.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Well.
Well, she said no, isn't she?
So before,
Yeah,
PCAT says Braga said there was a typo in the script. It was supposed to say captain on the bridge instead of captain under the bridge. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like before she appeared in Blake 7, Jacqueline Pierce can be seen in a Shakespeare play, Measure for Measure, with a full head of hair, and she looks lovely. But give her a buzz cut, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, she was
And
supposed
the
to
Edge
look
of
evil.
Time says the chicken rabbit cometh,
Yeah, it comes for us all
and the chicken rabbit cometh for you.
to take us away to some magic world. So, there's that to look forward to. Or you can
What is
watch
a
some
chicken
dragons
rabbit?
fight. Yeah.
Where we have chicken rabbit all the time, and the wonderful men with their blue-white suits, and I can't remember how that goes.
Yeah. So anyway, the setup there for motion picture was obviously it was supposed to be that show. Then the bald lady and Decker were basically Riker and Troy. And that was all. They were going to introduce new characters. There was going to have to be a replacement for Spock because Nimoy was dead set agaast it until they had talk of a movie because of Star Wars. So
And
they
then
go, all right, I'll
different.
do that. So then they got him back, and that's the rest is history.
Yeah.
So,
And the rest is the rest of the story.
yeah.
Gray footy Zentai suits.
I know.
everywhere.
What the- running around in
Can't get over
jammies.
those suits.
Yeah.
Man, the level of contrast in that film underwhelmed me from the start. I'm like, could we have some things that are different colors from other things on the set,
I know.
please?
It's interesting because when I look at that and I look at the original pilot, there's some similarities in color scheme where it's all very drab, and it's mostly gray and a little hint of blue and, brown and what have you. And that seemed to be, maybe that's what they were thinking. I don't know. Probably not. But
Maybe
anyway,
Gene Roddenberry was colorblind. Is that?
yeah, it could be.
Well,
I don't know.
they're supposed to
But he was a pilot,
remember
he could-
that to an oncoming force, they're not supposed to be able to tell the officers from the regular military.
And then Roddenberry
so
says,
instead,
they're
they
not the
gave
military.
The officers pips and command color, and that worked
Yeah.
out great.
They were
Well,
just
at least-
basically, I don't know, Boy Scouts going on camping
Basically,
trip.
yeah.
At least it wasn't
Except
done to
without the
brewery.
accessories, right? At least Boy Scouts are accessorized.
Yeah.
And they're
All
always
right,
prepared.
I gotta bail out. I may or may not appear on Doomcock's thing. He's doing something later, but I don't know that I'll have the time for it.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a short show today because
Yeah.
I've got to be at Doomcock's also.
You got to go there. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
He's gonna,
awesome.
gonna do a list of favorite movies. I believe is the topic for that.
You're
one, so.
you're a criminal if you think you can swim across the stream against Doomcock.
Yeah.
Against the
Yeah.
stream. That didn't make any sense, and it's not
No.
funny, and neither is my
Well, that's
action.
what those guys from Alcatraz apparently
But it
did,
made
but
perfect
then
sense also.
we never saw them again, so I guess they drowned. I don't know.
Mm.
One of those
Doug,
mysteries.
is there a way that we can promote your channel before you go?
Oh yeah, let me get the link here real quick. I'll copy
And by the way,
it,
everyone
and I'll
have their
put it-
links ready or pop them in the chat while we're
And there it
thinking
is.
about
It's
it.
in the private chat.
There
so
you go.
There you have it, the Mr. Nelson channel. And,
And,
you can
by the
watch
way,
my lovely videos.
I watch every video that you make, and I find them hilariously funny. And I think everybody should subscribe to Douglas Nelson.
Thanks.
Not just because he's a pal, but because he's funny as hell. And I also download your podcast every week, and it's hysterical. I love listening to you laugh. It makes me laugh when you laugh. And sometimes even the content makes me laugh. Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, well, man, that's amazing. So, and the current video I have up right now is me drawing one of my characters, so you can check that out.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
And then doing Photoshop on it and all that good stuff.
And I mean what I said. If you can help me with T-shirt ideas or designs, I will give you kickbacks, and I'll even make them
Cool.
monetary.
Yeah. It's all a front for our meth operation.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. Have fun, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, have a good day, Douglas.
Thank you. It was nice meeting the new guys here too.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
All
you,
right.
Jack.
Guys and gals, whatever they are.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too, man. Okay, so we have the Time Prophet, and we have Antiderivative Jill. Jill, do you know why I say your name that way?
You've told me before, but I quickly forgot. Could you remind me?
It's a Boris Karloff impression. Antiderivative Jill. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. But that's
It's a
before your
terrible
time.
No, well, I know that song.
Whereas-
that time of year for that song.
It's kind of a timeless song, actually.
Whereas Bela Lugosi would say antiderivative Jill,
Antiderivative Jill.
but slowly because he'd have to do it phonetically because he didn't speak any English at all.
Well, not to begin with. Yeah, he did Dracula completely phonetically, and as kind of a pre-trivia piece of trivia, hail Canadian Spider-Man.
What? Hail. Hi.
There was a Spanish language Dracula which was shot at night when Todd Browning was shooting during the day, and his crew, and they would bring in a Mexican crew, and a Mexican actor would play, Dracula, and there is still a great deal of controversy about which is the better film, and I think I like the Spanish language film better. Maybe that's because I've seen the Bela Lugosi version so many times, but like I said, same, props and same setups and same location. Kind of got a 2-for-1, but it recently became available. I don't know when, several years ago. And when I say several years ago, it's the same way in which when I say the other day could mean like a year ago. So,
Was it in black and white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 1931, just like the one we're familiar with. Okay, so we've got Canadian Spider-Man.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Hello.
And let's see, Time Prophet. We're going to put Maria up here. Yvonne. Then Jill. And Mr. MH. And Canadian Spider-Man. Okay. Well, we are ready to begin. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yay.
Sorry, just wanted to check.
Sure.
Can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Say again?
Yep. Oh, good. Just wanted
Well,
to see
I
if
didn't
everybody
hear
could
you.
hear me clearly enough.
Yes, yes. You sound
Oh, good.
fantastic.
Good, good. Good to hear.
So let me pull up my my questionnaire here. If I don't already have it pulled up. Here it is. Okay, so here are the rules. I will ask the person whose turn it is a question. Everyone else must remain quiet, no kibitzing from the chat. That person can correctly answer for 1 point or once every 2 turns. We'll play at least 4. That person may lay the smack down on another player, in which case that player can correctly answer for 2 points or incorrectly answer or pass for 0 points. The player with the most correct answers at the end of 4 rounds is the winner, with bragging rights until next week. I don't want to hear any keyboard sounds. You have 30 seconds to answer, and the correct answer is the one that I have written down. So hopefully it will also be correct, but just to let you know. And we will begin with you, the Time Prophet.
Way.
In what country did Halloween originate?
America.
Ireland.
I was close.
Ireland.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
a
inch
fine
away on
time
the
to
map.
celebrate Halloween in Ireland. And that's really overdoing it.
I love that Australian accent.
Yeah. Thanks. All right.
Hey, yo, mate.
Good eye, mate. Good eye, mate.
I can really
And-
exaggerate my Australian accent if I want to.
It's true.
Rod Thunderheart is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, sorry.
Hello.
Better late than
Hey,
never.
Rod.
Sorry, man. I know I didn't. I know I said it was going to be early, and got the hour.
Well,
hour
hey,
late.
for you, this is early. And we'll just put you at the end of the pecking order, so
Oh.
it'll be fine.
good.
Never mind.
Nah, it'll be fine.
LDG is here. Hail, LDG.
Hey, LDG.
Personal friend of mine. No matter how often I do it, my Bogart still sucks. Did you guys see that Doomcock shouted out my Christopher Walken?
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
I saw
hilarious,
that.
man. Nice.
That was
I
really
liked it.
cool. He didn't have to do that.
He-
Like that.
No.
That's cool, man.
I went to bed.
Actually, I did that
Shouted
like
US.
in 2012. My Christopher Walken has gotten a lot better since then, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm glad that shout out encouraged you to put that video on your main channel because I really thought it should be there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I should have put it on my main channel before I sent Doomcock the link. I just didn't expect that he was gonna, promote the hell out of it.
He did.
So-
He shouted you out last night on Friday Night Frolics too.
Yes, yeah, he's such a wonderful man. Oh, so cute. I could just pinch his little armored cheek. Okay, next question. And Maria, this will be for you.
Oh, right.
Which Catholic Church holiday is Halloween linked to? And remember, everyone has a smack until they use it or until the end of round 2 when they regain their smack. Which Catholic Church holiday is Halloween linked to?
You know what? I don't know. I don't.
Well, in future, remember that you have a smack. So instead of saying I don't know, which gets you a...
Yes.
You can always lay the smack down on someone else and hope they don't know.
Gotcha. Now I get it.
But maybe you're saving it for the second round. That's okay. That's cool too. So now Yvonne will...
In my high school, we got All Saints Day off.
Really?
So, yes.
Wow. Well, you'll know this. What was the name of Dracula's sidekick?
Igor.
Renfield.
See, I didn't know that.
This is going to be a quick
Igor
game.
also means yesterday in Swedish, but that's another story.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like a
It's a faux
an above board
it's a false
like
cognate. Yeah.
smack on someone
No,
that
it's a
doesn't?
false cognate. It's just one of those many accidents of linguistics. It's kind of like
I thought maybe it meant that Igor was slow.
no. If you, for instance, if you take the same way Paul Anka spells his last name, that word means duck in Swedish, and there's no connection.
That is very strange. Greetings, Sherry. Greetings, Gap Stargate. Greetings to the Edge of Time, or as I am probably now, the Edge of Wit's End. So, anti-derivative Jill, this question is for you. I'm sorry, you're just going to have to get used to me saying it that way. From which words did bonfire originate? And you have a smack, and you have 30 seconds to answer.
Whose question is this? I was away for a second.
Jill, it's your question.
Oh, okay. It's my
From
question.
which words did bonfire originate? And you have a smack.
Bonfire. Okay, so there's the word fire. And then you have the bon.
Correct. Man, you know you're getting old when you reach down for a pen and it hurts.
It depends on where you keep your pen.
But I don't know where you keep your pen. Canadian Spider Man.
Well, my suit doesn't come with pockets, let's put it that way.
Then you need to buy a bespoke suit, sir.
Yeah.
All right,
Or one
and
of
then
those, fanny
this is
packs.
for Mr. M.H. What does the name Dracula mean?
What does the name Dracula mean? Dragon.
Correct. Son of the dragon is what Dracula means. His father was Vlad Dracul, or Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler. But I will accept that answer.
Cool.
And the next one is for Canadian Spider-Man.
Yes, sir.
This question is for you. Who was the first actor to play the Wolfman?
Oh,
And
wow.
you have a smack. You can put the screws to your fellow teammates, or you can answer it.
I'm not gonna give this an answer, but I want to say Jack Palance. But.
Lon Chaney?
That would be incorrect. Yes, Lon Chaney.
Junior.
I actually knew that one.
I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't get that reference. I'm sorry.
I actually misheard that as Ron Jeremy for a second.
That's
Warren
from
Zevon.
the song Werewolves of London.
Oh, yeah. Warren Zevon. Whatever. Okay.
One of the few people I can do in karaoke, yeah.
In karaoke?
Well, because he talks mostly.
Because he's got a low voice, yeah. I mean, I can
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
you know,
Werewolf of London.
I can do him. I can do the Doors, you know, because low voices.
I got accused of sounding like Jim Morrison in Pretty Little Liar. But that's neither here nor there.
Not a chance. No way.
Rod, this question is for you. Out of which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made?
I know pumpkins are not a vegetable, so I'm going to say...
They're not?
No, because they have seeds.
You know what?
And
They grow on a vine. Oh, I guess that
maybe
makes them
they're actually
fruit.
related to berries.
Okay. You said originally.
Yes, I did say originally.
I am going to say... Not onions. What the crap are they? No, screw. Okay, I know I'm gonna get this wrong, but onions.
What did you say?
Onions.
Turnips.
Oh, frick! Yeah, that's what I was. I knew it.
Turnip.
Don't say frick on my channel.
That's a turnip for the books.
God fucking damn it! Fuck. Yeah.
There you go. That's much better.
Why a turnip?
They were cheap, and everybody had so many turnips that they were literally falling off the truck.
Nah,
Oh,
it's like peaches here.
hence the joke. Like a last
Okay,
turnip on the.
so
on the
now we
truck
go
or
back
whatever.
to the time prophet. This question is for you. Don't belch on my show. There's a mute button,
Yeah, you can say fuck, but don't belch.
Maria.
Sorry,
Yes, you
guys.
can curse. Just fucking don't belch.
Only belch in tune.
Let's see here. Okay. The time prophet. Did we? No, that was Rod. Okay, sorry. I'm losing my mind just for a second there. Every Halloween, Charlie Brown helps his friend Linus wait for what character to appear. And remember, you have a smack.
I'm going to smack antiderivative Jill.
Antiderivative Jill for the steal.
The Great Pumpkin.
Correct. And Jill is in the lead. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's
yeah.
very cool. Let's see.
I was amazed. I said
Andy.
it like stumbling.
Andy Masterson is here.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, Andy man.
Hello, Andy.
Glad
I
you
did
could make
wave.
it.
You didn't see me.
So, you're one round behind. We've already done one round.
Okay.
Round, round, get around. You missed a round. We've already said hello to all those people. I'm stalling for time. Although, because Doomcock has a stream to do, we will have a short show today. Okay, Maria, this question is for you. According to Superstition, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what will you see? And you have a smack.
Is it Bloody Mary?
Your future husband or wife.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God. Okay, I can't remember.
I would think of all people. No, I'm kidding. All right. Yvonne, this one is for you, my friend. From which region in the world do pumpkins originate?
The Americas.
More specifically?
North America.
Central America. It's a hell of a show, kids.
I'm so glad.
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
the
I
only
thought
getting all the
Bonfire
extras.
originated when they let George Lazenby go after.
Oh, snap! Who allegedly wrote the novel Frankenstein? Is the next question for Jill. Sorry.
Mary Shelley.
Nice. Nice.
Give her a hard time,
Correct.
gosh.
And antiderivative Jill is smoking. Somebody put her out. She's on fire. All right. So, Mr. MH, this question is for you. Transylvania is a region in which country? And you have a smack.
Romania.
When I actually knew.
Correct.
Nice.
Correct.
Nice.
Canadian Spider-Man. This question
Yes, sir.
is for you, sir. Halloween has its origins in which ancient Celtic festival, and you get bonus points if you pronounce it correctly.
Well,
I'm just kidding. You don't get bonus points if you pronounce it correctly.
yeah, I don't speak Gaelic. Yeah. Hey, Andy, good to see you.
Or even Celtic.
No, either one of those. No.
Well, if you're speaking Irish, it's not pronounced anything like it's spelled. So.
No, I don't want to hear any typing.
Would it be?
I think I know this
that's
one.
definitely not me typing. All
Well,
Hallows.
definitely don't smack Mr. MH because he thinks he knows it.
All Hallows Eve. That's my answer. I think I was on mute.
Samhain, which looks like it's spelled Sam Hain, but it's pronounced Samhain. All right, Rod, this question is for you. Which actor played Dr. Frank Enfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? And you have a smack.
Ah, shit.
If you don't know this, I'm going to personally come up there and kick your ass. I'll
Then
have a
you
really
kick my
hard
ass,
time
then.
doing it because I'm a chronic pain patient and you are a pro wrestler, but I will. This is one of those to smack or not to smack questions.
Oh shit! Yeah. Why didn't I think of this? Yeah. Tim Curry.
And Rod gets on the board.
Nice, Rod. Congratulations.
Andy Maston, this question is for you. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? And you have a smack.
It's a fruit.
You are correct, sir. All right, round two. Everyone still has a smack. We begin with the Time Prophet from the chat, who
Thank
says, "What is the significance of seeing a spider on Halloween?"
You got something to eat?
It is thought to be the spirit of a loved one watching over the person who finds the spider.
You know we don't do Halloween in Britain, don't you?
Really? That's only where it came from.
Yeah, but we don't do it. We don't really celebrate it or anything. Not many people do here.
Maria, this question is for you. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October 31st?
That would be Mexico.
That would be correct. And Maria gets on the board. Ivan Ivanovich, this is your question. And you have smacks aplenty.
What is that?
Sounds like a pram. A truck, a bus, a lorry. That's what I meant, a lorry. According to Superstition, a person born on Halloween has which particular ability? Yvonne. And you have a smack.
Well, so I'm totally gonna smack somebody because
you ain't got any fucking clue.
Let's go with Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian Spider-Man. To steal, according to Superstition, a person born on Halloween has what particular ability?
Oh, wow. What are the rules concerning smacking after being smacked?
You can't smack a smack. You must answer. If you get it wrong, you lose no points. He gets no
true.
points.
Okay.
But if you answer correctly, you get 2 points.
One more time with the question, sir. Please.
The question is, according to superstition, a person born on Halloween has what particular ability?
That person can speak with the dead.
Correct.
Cool.
So you are on the board, sir.
I can speak with the dead.
Rod.
They just don't answer back.
Say again?
I can speak with the dead. They just don't answer back.
That's right.
Mine talk back.
It reminds me of the joke. A guy goes into a video store and says, "Do you have conversations with God?" And the teller looks at him and says, "That's rather personal."
Back in the 80s, my brother was
I didn't
born-
say it was a funny joke. It was just a joke.
I speak with the brain dead often enough.
Let's see. So Yvonne, you smacked, so that makes it Jill's turn. Jill, who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas? And you have a smack.
She's muted.
Antiderivative Jill has just left the building. She still gets 30 seconds. And Sherry says, "I thought I heard Christopher Walken." Hail, Tracy Nogler.
While we're waiting for my brother used to work at a Sam Goody, and this girl walked in. And she
I'm
said,
sorry,
"Yeah."
I dropped out for a bit.
It is your question. And the question is, who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies. That's Henry Selick.
Wow. I'm
You can give
really
her a hard
impressed.
one sometime, you know.
Jill is in the lead by 2. I would never have known that had I not researched the question.
I thought it was Tim Burton.
So did
I thought so too. I guess he just did the animation or something. So,
Yeah,
Mr. MH,
mostly
this is
just
your
inspired
question.
The look of everything.
Which vampire said, "Don't be afraid, I'm going to give you the choice I never had"? And you have a smack.
Isn't it Lestat from?
Yeah.
Correct. Canadian Spider-Man. This
Yes,
question is for you. How many people were hanged during the Salem witch trials? Give or take, ballpark.
Ooh, correct pronunciation, sir, with your verb tense.
Pronunciation.
Yes, that's right. You know, I have a feeling that was just a big wives' tale. I'm gonna say nobody was actually hanged for the crime of witchcraft, perhaps for something else, during that time in Salem.
So your answer is 0?
0. Nobody. Old wives'
Let
tale.
me check the answer here.
Either that or
I think
something.
I know the answer to this one too.
I am missing my answer sheet for some reason. There we go.
They're probably all burnt.
No one was actually
I think it
harmed
was
during the witch
19.
trial. They were tickled.
Say again?
to death.
I think it was 19. Was it 19 and a horse?
Oh, Will.
I'm gonna say 16, but yeah, I agree. There was some.
For some reason, it says First Lady Dolly Madison, which isn't really an answer. So I'm going to award the point because I did not do my due diligence.
Oh, that's good for Canadian Spider-Man.
but that like a half. I feel like I earned that.
Rod Thunderheart. This question is for you. Are you ready?
Shoot.
So now they're giving me the questions after the answers. 19 was correct.
Ah, see, I knew it.
Rod, your yes, your question is: pumpkins can be orange, white, green, or what other color?
White.
Blue.
What? I've never seen them.
Kind of like corn, except
Only
not
when they-
corn.
Only when they get cold.
Or sad.
Wah, wah. Andy, your first question is: in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, how many people are killed with a chainsaw?
None.
The correct answer is 1. What's in the chainsaw? What's in the chainsaw? Okay.
Petrol.
The Time Prophet. Everyone
Wait.
has smacks. Everyone has smacks.
Wait, I
What
need
is the body count for the film Halloween?
Oh dear.
And you have a smack.
Okay, I'm gonna go smacking Maria.
Maria, for the steal, what is the body count for the film Halloween?
Well, I need to ask though. There's
You
a lot
don't.
of Halloween.
You can't
but
ask
there's
a
lot of
friend or
Halloween
get a
films.
lifeline. That's a different
No,
show.
I'm asking about the question.
Oh,
There's when you say the film Halloween, there's several Halloweens. Are we talking about just the first one?
yep.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
It's always OG,
Okay. Oh,
unless otherwise amended.
You're a fargin eyes, old Tim. I mean, you got me all plus. Let me see. I'd have to go with. Let me see. That was done.
Carry the 1. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it's gonna -5. Oh God, I can't remember. 6. I can't remember.
Five people and a dog.
Well, then technically it was 6. No, I'm just kidding.
No, 5 would
I
be
know
correct.
it was 5. I know.
My plan worked.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Very
get
well.
you.
Yvonne, this question is for you.
No, it's Maria's question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maria.
You really hit me more.
Which year was the movie Freaks made?
Freaks. Okay.
Todd Browning's Freaks.
Okay. Well, I'll probably smack around somebody because I'm horrible at ears. So let me.
You're going to smack whom?
Let me see.
Oh, you said somebody.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to get time back for that one. So.
The Time Prophet to steal.
Right, so it's me, is it?
What year was the movie Freaks made?
It's a couple of years ago, probably like 2018.
I mean.
1932. So Maria gets 2 points.
Oh, there's a modern film called Freaks.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason there's a modern film. Because there's an old film. And if you haven't seen it, you really should. Gabba Gabba Hey.
Oh, well, I know Gabba Gabba Hey from the Ramones. Not
Right.
from
Well, where do you think they got it? Todd Browning's Freaks. That's right.
Bruce Stern was in the one I remember.
No, he was too. He probably wasn't even a gleam in his father's eye in 1932. Yvonne, this question is for you. In the original Alien film, how many alien eggs were made for the egg chamber inside the downed spacecraft? And you have a smack.
Yeah, well, since I'd have to guess at this, I will use my smack, and we'll go with, I don't know. Whoever I want to give 2 points to. I want to give 2 points to Rod. So
Rod Thunderheart, to steal in the original Alien film, how many alien eggs were made for the egg chamber inside the downed spacecraft?
Oh, crap. I'm going to go with 6.
130.
6 has never worked.
Wow.
Jill.
I would have thought it would have been for the first song. Or first
This
movie,
question is for you. Well, remember, it was a Ridley Scott joint, as they say.
Yeah, true.
Jill, how many Oscars was Psycho nominated for? Back when it mattered. And you have a smack.
Yeah, I don't know that, so I'm going to smack Ivan.
Yvonne, this question is for you. To steal, how many Oscars was Psycho nominated for?
1.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. The correct answer is 4. Mr. MH, this question is for you. Complete this lyric from the hit Halloween song, The Monster Mash. I was working in the lab late one night. And you have
When I woke up in fright.
Say again?
When I woke up in fright. I just thought I'd guess.
When my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
Oh, okay.
Canadian Spider-Man? Who wrote the classic novel Dracula?
Yes.
Who wrote the classic novel Dracula?
Oh, you should
wrote
know this.
Dracula.
If you don't know this, I'm going to personally come up there and strangle you.
I probably do know.
But you could use a smack if you so desired.
Yeah, I'll probably know it as soon as it's said. Dracula.
You can see it was in the movie title.
Hey, no kibitzing, Rod. I will bust your ass from this channel.
Ain't saying nothing.
Maria's smiling a lot. I'm gonna smack Maria.
Maria, to steal, who wrote the classic novel Dracula?
You know I'm gonna be wrong. Bram?
Bram.
I can never say the last name. Stoker.
That's how I say it.
Nice.
That's why I didn't want to say
That's
it.
how he said it. Bram Stoker. There are even awards called the Bram Stoker Awards for the best horror story of the year.
See, Canadian Spidey? Holy crap.
I was laughing because I was sitting
I know,
going
Rod.
like
I'm not a
this.
horror guy, though. I don't.
It's hardly a horror story, really.
No
Maria's
kidding.
cheating. She's got the book.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
why
it's a love
She's
story.
holding it up.
this.
Oh, man.
I love
Dude.
That's an F love.
Okay. The Time Prophet, you used your smack, right?
I did, yes.
Okay. Maria, you used your smack or no?
I'll be right back.
I did. Back on time.
Okay. Yvonne used a smack. Jill used a smack, yes? No? Jill?
Yes, I've used my smack.
Okay.
Yvonne.
Mr. MH? No. Right?
No, I haven't.
Canadian Spider-Man? Did you use your smack?
I did use my smack. Yes.
Okay.
I used it wholeheartedly with
Rod?
both hands.
I don't.
I don't think you
I think I
did.
did. Oh,
Did you?
Rod's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just making sure I have everything right. Andy, did you use your smack?
I think I
Andy?
smacked Anti-Derivative Jill.
He did smack Anti-Derivative Jill?
I think so.
Jill, is that right? Did Andy smack you?
Someone did, but I don't. I was.
Let's call
I'm
Andy.
distracted in between questions, so.
Okay, Rod Thunderheart. This question is for you. What's the color order of a piece of candy corn from the base to the point?
Oh God, of course.
And you're on your own with this one. From the base
Orange.
to the middle to the top. What color order of a piece of candy corn? What's the order of color?
I'm going to just say orange to purple. I know it's going to be wrong.
The correct answer is yellow, base, orange, middle, and white, top.
Oh, okay.
And Andy, this is your question.
Okay.
What do people in New England call the night before Halloween?
Mischief night.
Say again?
Mischief night.
In New England, it is known as Cabbage Night.
Yeah, Mischief Night's a New Jersey thing.
Yeah, well, I knew it was like
And Devil's Night's a Detroit thing.
I grew up next to New England and never heard that before.
Yeah, I haven't either, which makes it a good trivia question. Let's see.
Well done, sir, on the trivia questions. Can I just give a little...
Why, thank you. I appreciate that a lot, you see.
Nice work. Yeah,
That's more Edward G. Robinson than Humphrey Bogart. I really should not break out imitations. I cannot do. Rod Thunderheart, this is your question. In 2004, the city of Hollywood banned the use of what party item on Halloween?
Jeez. What party item?
In 2004, the city of Hollywood banned the use of what party item on Halloween?
That's funny. Like, well, anyways, son of a.
Son of a
Oh, damn it, Jill.
Yeah.
Why'd you say damn it, Jill?
Because I said I knew this one in the chat.
Oh, I see.
I remember the story.
Your answer, sir.
It does not. Like Canadian Spider-Man, and like, I don't know. And then I'm gonna like smack my head.
Silly string, you see?
Ah! Oh my God! See? Duh!
Andy Masterson, this is your question. Halloween was first celebrated by which ancient priests?
The Druids.
Correct, sir. The Druids. Who knows who they were or what they were doing? The Druids. The Time Prophet and
Hello.
all smacks are restored. This question is for you.
Yeah.
Which Ghostbusters actor also co-wrote the screenplay for the movie?
Dan Aykroyd.
And?
Chevy Chase.
Harold Ramis.
That's him, yeah.
And him. All right. Maria. I once kissed a girl named Maria. Boy, I loved that musical growing up.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm sure you've never heard that before.
It's silly, though, because if you ran down the street in that neighborhood yelling Maria, Maria, more than one girl would come to the window.
And you probably get knifed besides. Maria, many people in Mexico celebrate Halloween by eating what ghoulish candy treat? And you have a smack.
I think I might know, but let me see. Who should I smack around?
And you are the leader on the board.
I am. Get
Yep.
out. Okay, then I better give it to somebody.
You want to protect that lead, sweetheart.
Okay. Let's go with. I love you, Andy, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with you.
You're smacking?
Yeah, I'm smacking Andy.
Andy, to steal. Many people in Mexico celebrate Halloween by eating what ghoulish candy treat?
I'm going to say bone cookies.
Candied apple.
Candy
Sweet
skull.
skulls.
Oh.
All right. Yvonne, this question is for you. When do vampires sleep?
During the day.
I apologize. I couldn't get my mouse off of the
I was
the
starting to
buzzer
wonder
button.
which vampires we were talking about.
Yeah, no,
that didn't
that's
seem
correct. You bloody well right. So, Jill, that was your smack against Ivan. So it's Mr. MH's turn. Mr. MH, this question is for you. What classic horror film features the quote, "They're coming to get you, Barbara," and you have a smack?
I don't know. What was the quote again?
The question was, what classic horror film features the quote, "They're coming to get you, Barbara," and you have a smack?
Maybe I'll use my smack.
All right. Who would you like to smack?
Jill.
Antiderivative Jill. To steal. What horror classic film features the quote, "They're coming to get you, Barbara"?
Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
I knew you'd get it right. That's why I gave you the smack.
Thank you.
I was
Well,
gonna say that's just
good
not
for you.
Yeah, Jill's killing us.
Yeah, she really is. That's why she's me mod.
She's definitely not an anti-derivative here.
No. Mr. Canadian Spider-Man. Which horror movie icon has the highest on-screen body count? And you have a smack. Canadian Spider-Man. Hello.
Sorry, I've lost.
Which horror movie icon has the highest on-screen body count? And you have a smack.
Oh, here we go. I'm back.
Okay. This question is for you. Which horror movie icon has the highest on-screen body count? And you have a smack.
Do I? Yeah. Do I still have a smack? Good.
Yes.
Highest body count.
I'm sorry?
Was Schwarzenegger in it?
You may not answer a question with a question. The answer is Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
I knew.
Rod, this question is for you. In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, what is the name of Leatherface's family? And you have a smack.
Ah, fuck. Well, he hasn't been doing anything for a while, so Ivan Ivanovich. Go ahead.
Are you going to smack Ivan Ivanovich?
Yeah. Ivan? Hello?
Yeah,
Ivan Ivanovich. To steal. In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, what is the name of Leatherface's family?
Capulet. Montague?
Capulet. No. The Sawyers.
Dang on.
I have literally
Andy
never seen
Masterson.
this movie or most of the movies we've talked about.
Ah, see, that's what I figured.
This question is for you, Andy Masterson. Lewisburg, Ohio is home to what famous location? Hint, it's 3,564 feet long and located 80 feet underground. And you have a smack.
All right, I'm going to have to go for the smack because I'm not sure of the answer.
Okay. Who would you like to smack?
Tommy's been pretty quiet. We'll send it to him.
To whom?
Time Prophet.
Time Prophet.
Oh, right.
For the steal.
What's the question again?
Lewisburg, Ohio is famous to what location? Is home to what famous location? Hint, it's 3,560 feet long and located 80 feet underground.
It's Area 51.
It's the world's longest haunted house, you see.
Oh.
All right. So the Time Prophet, this question is for you.
Okay.
It's illegal to dress like a nun or a priest for Halloween in which U.S. state? Think about it.
I'm just trying to think of any U.S. states. I don't know any. Let me think. Washington.
The correct answer is Alabama. According to Section 13A-14-4, impersonating the clergy is a misdemeanor with a fine of up to $500 or up to a year in jail. My God, Alabama, what the hell is wrong with you?
God damn it, backwards.
All right, Maria, this is your question.
Okie dokes.
Where do Herman, Lily, Grandpa, and the rest of the Munsters live?
Oh my God, I can't.
And you have a smack.
Okay, let me see.
And you are still... Oh, no, you're no longer in the lead. Jill is in the lead.
Anymore. Just take it from me. Let's go with... see, I am going to have to smack someone for this one because I can't remember.
Okay, who would you like to
let's
smack?
go with the Canadian.
Mr. Canadian Spider-Man to steal. Where do Herman, Lily, Grandpa, and the rest of the Munsters live?
In the Munster house.
1313 Mockingbird Lane. And if anyone gets a chance to watch Mockingbird Lane, which was, it's now called the movie of the night, but It was actually a pilot directed by Brian Singer and written by Brian Fuller.
Am I remembering
Mockingbird Lane is a really good half hour of fun.
Am I remembering this correctly? Is that house on the Universal lot?
Yes.
Yeah,
you are remembering
sure
that
I saw it
correctly.
once upon a time on the Universal tour.
And that was Maria's question. So this question is for you, Yvonne. What is the original name for what we now call candy corn? And you have a smack.
I do? I do?
Yes.
Oh, well, then I'll have to give it to somebody else because, Jesus Christ. I'll smack Mr. MH.
Mr. MH, to steal. What was the original name for what we now call candy corn?
Isn't it chicken feet? Chicken feet?
Correct.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pen is running out. Jill, this question is for you. And you have a smack. Where does Halloween spending rank compared to other holidays? Is it first, second, or third? And you have a smack.
It has to be second to Christmas.
Somebody put her out. She's on fire.
Does that
killing
include
us.
flights? Does that include flights home for Thanksgiving?
It's the Christmas is the largest consumer holiday, although Halloween is bigger than Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, speaking of which, happy Thanksgiving to those of you who happen to
Happy
live
Thanksgiving,
in that
Canadians.
place where they
Yay! Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yay! Yep. My
Canadian Spider-Man, this question is for you.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the first name of Dr. Frankenstein? If you don't know this, I really am going to come out there and kick your ass.
Oh man, I might not get it just to have you come up here, man. I'll have a beer with you.
Can I give it?
Yeah, you're paying gas money.
Yeah.
You might just get it wrong because you don't know.
I don't know the first name. Dr. Frankenstein. Dr. No, I'm gonna.
Victor Frankenstein.
Froderick.
Really?
Froderick. In the original book, the monster is referred to as Adam, although he's also called the monster in other stories. But Dr. Frankenstein's first name is Victor.
Of course it is.
So, Rod Thunderheart, this question is for you. What costume does Lindsay Lohan's character wear to the Halloween party in the movie Mean Girls?
Son of a.
You want a smack? You have a smack.
Screw it. Oh, I do. I thought I smacked somebody. I thought I smacked Ivan.
Not this turn.
Oh, okay.
Everybody got a new smack this turn.
Why don't I smack Canadian Spider-Man? See if he can.
Canadian Spider-Man, to steal. What costume does Lindy Lohan's character wear to the Halloween party in the movie Mean Girls?
Lindsay, not Lindy.
Didn't I say Lindsay?
Sounded like you said Lindy.
I've never seen that movie.
I was going to say Sir John Falstaff.
She's the bride of Frankenstein, which stands in contrast to the sexy costumes worn by her peers. You see, there are rules in these sorts of movies.
Sir John Falstaff's a better character.
Has anyone seen Jeff Dunham when he's got Ahmed, the dead terrorist, and he dresses up for Halloween? He says, I'm Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, Andy Masterson, who famously died on October 31st, 1926?
Harry Houdini.
Correct.
Nice one.
Bonus. What was Harry Houdini's
a bonus point for you, Andy. A real point if you can tell me the name or the word that Harry Houdini promised his wife that he would give her if he was able to communicate from beyond the grave.
Oh. I knew this too. Because it was in that really cheesy TV movie with Paul Michael Glaser, and
you know everything but the answer, right?
Yep. I don't know. I already.
Rosebud.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Rosebud. But I'm not going to tell you because you didn't know. The Time Prophet.
Hello.
This question is for you. What was the first... Looking here. What was the first movie to show a toilet on screen?
Oh, I would say Psycho.
Nice one. Yeah.
And he says he never remembers anything. Give me a break. That was a fantastic answer. It was marvelous, just marvelous. Maria, this question is for you. You have used your smack. Which two countries are widely credited with originating the idea of wearing costumes on Halloween?
Mine would only be a guess, so let me see who I can...
You've used your smack.
Oh, I've used them all. Okay.
Yep.
Let me see.
For this round.
U.S. and Mexico. I don't...
I gave you the answer to one of them already. Scotland and Ireland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Ireland. Ireland.
These
It's a fine time to be alive in Ireland.
Ireland.
Yvonne, this question is for you, having used your smack. What is Phobia?
I don't even know what you're asking, but okay.
What is Phobia?
Sound phobia?
You're
looking
phobia.
Samhain phobia?
Yes.
Oh, it's fear of Halloween.
I have that.
Nice one.
And Laurie Strode has it in spades.
What do you call disinterest in Halloween, though?
Sacrifice.
I couldn't care less. I don't know. I'll ask the questions here. Jill, this question is for you. Who directed the animated Halloween classic, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh man,
you've already asked this question.
That's true. I did.
Yeah.
Instead, let's ask you this question. What does the word hallow in relation to this holiday mean? And you have a smack. Should you choose to use it. What does the word hallow in relation to this holiday mean?
Let's smack Rod Thunderheart.
Rod Thunderheart, to steal. What does the word hallow refer to in relation to this holiday?
I'm gonna say hollow, as in.
Correct.
Hey, thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
And then, Mr. MH, this question is for you. How do pumpkins grow? And you have a smack.
How do pumpkins grow? Isn't it in the earth? They grow.
Pumpkins grow on vines.
Vines. Oh, okay.
Canadian Spider-Man. What do Halloween colors black and orange signify?
Black and orange colors for Halloween signify fire against the night sky.
Good guess. Orange stands for harvest and black stands for death. Rod Thunderheart, what do people bob for on Halloween?
Apples. My turn? I just... Oh,
Your
wait,
turn,
yeah, what am I
and
saying?
you got it.
No, what am I saying? Joe threw me something anyway, so yeah. Again, thanks, Joe.
Sure.
No problem. I think I was overthinking it.
Well.
Now I'm confused. Is it Mr. MH or Rod's turn?
No, it's not my turn. It's whoever.
Mr. MH's turn. All right, Mr. MH. This question is for you.
Eat a hot
With
dog.
the set release of John Carpenter's movie
sorry.
Halloween, we see the return of everyone's favorite superhuman slash and kill him character, Michael Myers. To honor his return, here are some classic trivia questions from the much acclaimed franchise to get you in the right mood. In Halloween 2, when Michael first enters the elderly couple's home, what movie is playing on their TV? And you have a smack.
Evil Dead?
Close. Night of the Living Dead, which is famously in the public domain, so he didn't have to pay for it. Canadian Spider-Man, this is your question. In the franchise, what is Michael Myers' middle name? And you have a smack.
Oh, smack. Yes, I'm going to smack Rod Thunderheart because he can take it.
Rod Thunderheart, to steal. In the franchise, what is Michael Myers' middle name?
I'm just going to guess and say John.
Audrey. We learn this when he is being tried for his sister's murder. Andy. In the first installment of the franchise, we see Michael kill his sister, Judith. Who does Jamie stab in Halloween 4 and 5?
No idea. I stopped watching after 3.
Good for you, but wrong answer. her stepmother. She wears clown costumes similar to the one Michael wore as a child. Canadian Spider-Man. Of all the Halloween movies, which one does not feature Michael? Think about it. Think about it.
Is it the fourth one?
It's the third.
Panel, just for fun.
3?
It's third.
Correct.
Two.
It's the third one.
Yep.
I've never seen any of the movies. I don't
me
like
either.
horror.
You should see Halloween 1 and the 2018 sequel because
I like Halloween 3.
the Halloween 3 was really good.
my
Because
favorite.
on the 20th, the sequel to the 2018 movie comes out, and they disinclude all the movies in between. So, Maria, are you knitting during this trivia contest? My good God, woman!
No, I'm not knitting.
What are you,
Playing with her
macrame?
hair.
Yeah.
Playing with hair. That's what I do when I'm nervous.
Rod, this question is for you. What job does Mr. Strode do? And you have a smack.
Mr. What movie even is that? Shoot.
We're talking about the Halloween movies,
Oh.
specifically the first one.
I'm gonna say janitor.
Real estate.
No.
Correct.
Okay.
He is a real estate agent. The car shown in the Strode's driveway says Strode Realty and was John Carpenter's car. Andy, this question is for you. In which movie does Dr. Sam Loomis appear last?
Halloween 5.
Halloween 6. Loomis is killed off in Halloween 6 because shortly after filming, Donald Pleasance, the actor who played Dr. Loomis, died. So sorry.
So close.
And
One movie off.
we are on a new round with the Time Prophet. Smacks are restored.
Hey.
Yeah.
How
Look at the
many
snack,
of
people.
the Halloween movies, The Time Prophet, how many of the Halloween movies did John Carpenter, the author of the series, direct?
I'll go with 1.
Correct.
Hey.
He refused to direct any of the sequels.
I remember him being rather annoyed about it.
He was rather annoyed. Maria, this question is for you. You have used your smack. Who was the first actor to be credited as Michael Myers as an adult?
Oh my gosh. Oh man, I can't stooge anybody around. I don't know.
Nick Castle. Yvonne, this question is for you. How many children did Laurie Strode have?
Well, I'm going to use my
you
Smackdown,
have-
preferably on somebody who's never,
We have a Smack.
who like me has never seen any of these films. So Canadian Spider-Man.
All right, who would that be? Canadian Spider-Man. For the steal throughout the franchise, how many children does Laurie Strode have?
I think she had 6.
You think
Damn it.
wrong. Laurie had 2 children, Jamie Lloyd and John, her son in H2O. This is
That you
because
know of.
H2O is filmed as if 3 to 6 never happened. Thus, no mention is made of Jamie.
So I've learned more about this film series in the last hour and a half than I
Than you ever
literally
wanted to
knew.
know. Yes.
Well
and
played,
Yvonne,
guys.
this question is for you. In the second movie, how many times does Dr. Loomis shoot Michael? Yvonne, in the second movie, how many times does Dr. Loomis shoot Michael?
Oh, I get another question?
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
answer.
Jill, in the second movie, how many times does Dr. Loomis shoot Michael?
I like this movie, but I don't remember things like that. Can I?
A guess
check
is
someone?
free.
Oh,
A guess
okay.
is free.
5 times. I know it was a lot.
7 times. Though Dr. Loomis screams repeatedly, "I shot him 6 times," if you listen carefully, he actually shoots him 7 times.
Shot him 7 times with a 6-shooter.
Yep. Mr. MH, this is your question. How did the prop department make the classic Michael Myers mask? And you have a smack.
I know
I'm
that
gonna
one.
smack.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
smack
do.
Canadian Spider-Man because he knows it.
Canadian Spider-Man. How did the prop department make the classic Michael Myers mask?
Well, you see, they took a William Shatner mask and they widened the eyes a little bit. The eye, and I think they did something to the eye slits, but it's basically a William Shatner mask.
Yep.
And what else did they do to it?
They made it completely white.
They added hair.
And that was
Wow.
Mr. MH's
Good one.
smack, right?
Yep.
All right. And
wonder if it was
you
William Shatner's
are
hair.
in the lead. Jill, this question is for you. Which Halloween movie features an evil plot by a mask-making company called Silver Shamrock and notably doesn't include the character of Michael Myers?
I already had a smack, right?
Yes. You'll have to answer it right or wrong. But you may as well guess. Which Halloween movie features an evil plot by a mask-making company called Silver Shamrock and notably doesn't include the character of Michael Myers?
guess, Jill. I can tell. You know, even if it's a guess.
3.
Correct.
Last time I tried to encourage somebody.
You know what? Don't
She's
give
even
me that
further.
point, though. I saw that in the thing chat, so I'm not going to give
Who
him
cheated?
I cheated.
Nobody cheated.
I just didn't know what else to say, but yeah.
I didn't see anything in the chat. No, I'm watching too.
You're
No
Here, I'll
kibitzing
close
in the
my
chat.
here. I'll close it. Even though I'm supposed to be moderating it. We have, yeah. So hopefully no trolls come along. So I'm just gonna close that.
Cam in the chat cheated. No kibitzing in the chat. Cam. All right. It's the turn of Mr. MH, who has dropped out. So we will wait a moment.
All right. Well, in this pause, I just want to say, if you've never seen Bob Monkhouse do one of his stand-up routines, it's worth your time.
Bob Monkhouse is quite a good actor as well. I've seen him in a few films.
One of his best jokes, he says, "When I went into comedy, my family laughed. Well, they're not laughing now."
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh my God! They kind of brought that onto Joker too.
He's really underappreciated in the U.S. He just didn't get much exposure here.
I'm just restoring the order after Mr. MH dropped out.
Yeah, bummer.
See what happens when you drop out?
Well, actually, while
Takes
you're
forever.
adjusting, I was just saying that I have a kid's birthday party to get to in about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to.
We'll try and wrap it up pretty quick.
Okay.
But you may leave whenever you like. Please make sure to put your channel in the private chat so that I can promote it before you do.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I love your picture, Joe.
And
Thank you.
Mr. MH. Okay, now we're back. All right, Canadian Spider-Man, this question is for you. At the start of the first film, Michael kills which family member? Bonus points if you know the person's name.
Okay, I believe it was his brother, and I do not know the name.
His sister, Judith Myers, which, if you had been paying attention, we discussed earlier in the trivia quiz. So, Rod, this is your question. While shooting the movie, who is the only member of the cast that was the correct age to attend high school?
Oh, crap.
And you have a smack. Although you might not want to use it.
Wasn't Kevin Bacon in it? The first one? Oh, apparently not.
Jamie Lee Curtis. All the other actors portraying high school students had already graduated in real life. Kevin Bacon is not in Halloween.
That we know of.
That we know of. Andy, this is your question. What was the total budget for the movie?
$20 million.
Indian movies.
$300,000. Roughly half of it went toward the purchase of Panasonic cameras with a specific aspect ratio John Carpenter wanted to use.
Oh.
The time profit. This question is for you. All smacks are restored.
Well, hey.
Paid $20,000 for just 5 days of work. What is the name of the actor who portrayed Dr. Loomis?
Donald Pleasence.
Correct.
It's a movie I've seen.
How the heck did you pull that
And you
out of
say
your
you don't remember anything about anything.
I do occasionally.
Well done.
Well done,
sir.
indeed. Maria, this question is for you. You have a smack. In Halloween 4, a widely loved scene by fans depicts Kelly Meeker getting stabbed with what type of weapon?
Okay. Is it a pitchfork?
She's shown stabbed with a shotgun, which then sticks through her and the wall of the sheriff's station.
Oh, that's right. There's a
Yvonne,
pitchfork in there somewhere.
you have a smack. In the first film, what is the name of Laurie's best friend who babysits for the couple across the street in a famous scene?
Well, since I don't want to give anybody any points, I'll just say Henry Hotspur.
Annie Brackett. Jill, this question is for you. Away from Michael Myers' killing spree and gruesome murders, here are some more relatively light-hearted questions for your Halloween trivia needs. What are other names of Halloween? And you have a smack, although you might not want to use it.
All Hallows Eve is one.
Correct. Would you like to mention any others? Or shall we move forward?
Saints Day or Saints something.
All Saints Day is the day after.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm good with just the one.
Okay, I gave you a point. That's all you need.
Yep.
Mr. M.H., this is your question. True or false, the largest pumpkin pie in the world was more than 6 meters in diameter and weighed more than 350 pounds?
True.
True or false?
True.
And you have a smack.
True.
The largest pumpkin pie the world has ever seen was more than 6 meters in diameter and weighed more than 350 pounds. True or false? Or smack?
True. Can you hear me?
It weighed 1,678 kilograms, was made in New Bremen, Ohio in 2010. The diameter of the pie was over 5 feet, but not 6.
And it was
That's
delicious.
just a guess.
Good guess. You were one away. Canadian Spider-Man. What is the traditional role of black cats in Halloween and occult lore? And you have a smack.
Traditionally, the black cat is the familiar for witches and practitioners of witchcraft.
Nice going.
Woohoo!
Thank you. I like cats.
And their fur doesn't show up on the Black Witch's outfit.
There you go.
Ooh.
Unless they're white cats. All right. Raw Thunderheart. This is your question. Among other things, young trick-or-treaters often find razor blades in apples. That's a myth. And pins in candy bars in their Halloween loot. True or false?
False. False.
That's correct.
Something.
There was
parents always
one
try to scare
occasion
kids
of
with.
it in the 60s.
Yeah.
It was questionable, too.
Andy,
Yes. Yeah.
this question is for you. What region are vampire bats from? And you have a smack.
American Southwest.
Unlike what most people believe, vampire bats are actually found in southern Argentina. The Time Prophet. How is the mystery flavor of Dum Dum's lollipops made? And you have a smack.
Oh, right. I'm going to definitely smack Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian Spider-Man to steal. How is the mystery flavor of Dum Dum's lollipops made? Canadian Spider-Man.
He's muted.
Are you there?
He's muted. Oh,
There he is.
I had my damn mute button on. I'm sorry. I had an issue.
Hey,
Yeah.
Spidey.
Would you like me to reread the question?
Yes, please.
How is the mystery flavor of Dum Dum's lollipops made?
That, and I used my smack.
You can.
That's not a Canadian candy. I'm going to say
You do have a smack.
Hang on. I've just gave him the
they
smack.
use old rubber tires. That's where the mystery flavor comes from.
It's an overlap of the end of one batch and the beginning of another.
They don't sell them in Britain.
Hello.
No. Raw Thunderheart. How did the Charleston Chewbar get its name? And you have a smack.
Isn't it Ivan next? Because it's my turn. It's my
Ivan?
turn. I
No.
smack Canadian, you see.
You smack it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Maria's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever comes
Maria,
after me.
how did the Charleston Chewbar get its name?
Who is Maria?
Oh, I
was
think
right
she's
there.
gone.
She had the
Yeah,
scoop.
Oh, she scooted. All right. And let's see here.
Oh yeah, she said she had to go to a birthday party.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she said she'll be back. Might
Thank
be back.
you all. I am not subbed to you. I will when I get back. The knife. All right. So, Yvonne, the question goes to you. How did the Charleston Chewbar get its name?
It's named for the dance.
Say again?
It's named for the dance of the same name, Charleston.
Nice one. Holy crap! I didn't think you'd get that either.
Yeah. Wow.
Jill, this question is for you. The engagement of which now defunct celebrity couple was sealed with a diamond ring concealed in a ring pop wrapper? And you have a smack.
Okay. Don't
The
know that one.
engagement
So
of which
I'm going
now
to-
defunct celebrity couple was sealed with a diamond ring concealed in a ring pop wrapper.
Aren't most celebrity engagements defunct? Let's smack Mr. M.
Sorry.
Mr. MH, to steal. The engagement of which now defunct celebrity couple was sealed with a diamond ring concealed in a ring pop wrapper. Say again?
I've got no idea.
Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Mr. MH, this question is for you. You have a smack. According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, on average, shoppers 18 and older will spend how much on Halloween candy? Ballpark. And you have a smack.
Being in a really a lot of information coming out of the with that regard, so I can't really answer. But I guess I can use my smack. So
Okay.
maybe ask a fellow non-US person in Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian
I'll smack
Spider-Man
Canadian
to
Spider-Man.
steal.
Yes.
According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, on average, shoppers 18 and older will each spend how much on Halloween candy? Ballpark?
I'm going to say $60.
That is a ridiculous answer. Survey says $23.10 is the average candy expenditure, and Americans will spend a total of $2.1 billion on Halloween candy.
That's not enough.
No, there's no
No, it's
average
not.
per
I
person.
agree. If you're not buying enough Halloween candy so that you have candy for the rest of the year, then what are you?
Right?
You better buy something you like, right?
Nice one.
We don't buy any candy in Britain. We don't. It's not called candy here.
The day after it's all
You don't have candy in
Oh,
Britain?
yeah.
Stuff pretty awful.
I don't believe you.
It's not called candy. We don't call
What's
it
it
candy.
called? Sweets?
It's called
Yeah.
sweets. Yes.
All right. That was Jill. So this is for Mr. MH, if he is here.
Yep.
He is here. In the popular Halloween candy buyback program, children sell their uneaten candy to local dentists, who then distribute it to whom?
Future patients.
I don't have my smack, so I'm gonna have to answer this.
Guess
Gonna have to
is
guess it, I guess.
better than saying I don't know.
The homeless?
In the popular Halloween candy buyback program, children sell their uneaten candy to local dentists, who then distribute it to whom?
The homeless?
Deployed military personnel.
Okay.
Oh.
Good guess. And that is the end of our quiz.
Hey.
And
Good questions.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Way to go.
Crap answers.
the winner is
Jill.
Jill. Antiderivative Jill.
Jill.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jill.
Way to go, Jill. Yeah.
And that means
Amazing.
next
Got lucky
week
for
you will have to defend your title.
Oh, yeah.
And you have bragging rights until next week.
Yeah. Next week. Oh.
Well, I'm normally not really that great at trivia, so I don't know what happened today. So
Anything
I'm
can
kinda
happen
hard
at
to
any given moment.
It happens.
What were the
That's why it's called
rankings?
trivia.
Cardinal Sin. What were the rankings? Who was first, second, third, fourth, so on? How did it rank?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
That's a good question.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
You know, the dentists are trying to stir up business if they're passing out Jolly Ranchers.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Any sugar candy that's high in citric acid.
Jill had 9 points. Mr. MH had 7 points.
Cool. Not bad.
Maria had 5 points. Rod Thunderheart had 5 points.
Oh wow, I had that. Wow. Didn't
Yeah, you did really great.
Oh, thanks.
Time Prophet had 3 points. Andy had 3 points.
I stunk.
Yvonne had 3 points.
What?
So
that's bullshit.
A tie for several positions, including last.
Yeah. Yvonne's usually like way up front, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, not in the last 3 weeks. I don't know what you mean by usually.
And now is the time on Cardinal Sin and
smart,
Friends
though, man.
when we relax and just talk about whatever we'd like, or we can stop and go to the Doomcock chat.
No, I at the very least, I want to hawk a wonderful video I watched this week about the scientific paradigm and its influence on society. So I'm going to paste the link to that.
Okay.
In the private chat.
And while you're doing that, hail Captain Cockney Spock. Hail Cam, you cheater. Hail Nuke Joe 13. Hail Edge of Time.
And
hail Gap Stargate.
And I want to let everybody know, if you watch that, it has an overlap into the sorts of topics that get discussed on all of these popular culture channels, because the same forces that are influencing the scientific paradigm and influence art and literature, and then things that don't deserve to be called art and literature, like television and modern movies.
Hail Sherry. Hail Edge of Time. Hail Wookiee Fever, who had a link. I'm not sure why Wookiee Fever wasn't here, but S. Machzenix. And there's Maria's channel. Thank you, Jill.
You're welcome.
T and Telly. Not hard to miss. Unlike Cardinal Sin, which is, of course, as we all know, youtube.com/Cardinal Sin. Hail the Stream Elements bot, but not the Stream Elements tip jar. And that looks like everybody. And because the Stream Elements tip jar is not working, if you would like to buy me a coffee or send me $1 or $2 or buy me a pizza, you may do so at the URL I am typing in, which is my personal PayPal link. And I don't see any of your credit card information, so it's 100% secure. It's just taken me forever to do it. PayPal.me/Gilbavel if you should choose to give me a tip if you like this sort of content. You can also hit the thumbs up and let StreamYard know. You can also tip using the Stream Elements jar there. Hello, Andy Masterson. And let's see, we have Douglas Nelson's link here. I'm in the wrong place. I need to be here.
Hello, I got dropped.
You did. One day Canada will have fiber, but not this day.
I landed on my feet, of course.
I haven't
You
got
did.
fibre either. There's no fibre in Britain.
I know.
When it comes down the road, it doesn't go. It's copper to your house.
And we also have the Time Prophet. Please subscribe to the Time Prophet. And what do you do on your channel, the Time Prophet?
I talk about pop culture. I have views, and I review movies as well.
Which you mostly don't remember.
No, I can watch a film, and 5 minutes later, I can't tell you anybody who's been in that film. I can't tell you the actor's name or anything, unless you talk about really old films, and I can usually remember them. Unless they're really, 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 really old films.
I can relate to that.
This is
I'm better with the events and
what
concepts.
I meant to bring up.
I'm the same way. I think it's from years in university of having to upload a bunch of information and then just dump it ready for the next.
And this is the Time Prophet's channel. Please subscribe to the Time Prophet. And he has a webpage which you may visit here. And please visit and subscribe to the criminally underrated Tea and Telly with Maria. Which you may do so here. And if everybody wants to put their channel or whatever they want to plug into the private chat, I will put it into the general chat. Like so. And that is Yvonne's link to what?
That's the link to my profile page on Gab. That's where you can contact me when I'm not here.
And Andy, do you still need to run and help your niece?
I've got
or are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
I have to pop off though because I've got to take the car to the garage in the morning.
All right. Very good. Well, thank you for being here.
Okay. I'll see you soon.
See you next
Good
time.
night.
Yeah. Bye.
Good
All.
night,
Bye.
Bye.
See you, mate.
See you. Bye.
See ya.
And
Bye.
Canadian Spider-Man. What is this link to?
Yeah, that is my YouTube channel where, I put a couple of videos new every month.
Those are cool.
From travels around the world and some from.
Do you
local.
have over 100 subscribers?
No, sir. I don't even have half of that.
When you do, you can change your URL to youtube.com/Canadian Spider-Man or whatever
That's
else you would
fantastic.
like.
I appreciate that. Thank you for the
You're
tip.
very welcome.
It's good to be friends with people that know more than you.
Well, barely. And just on this one subject.
So in your
And
travels,
drumming.
have you been to Cuba yet?
I had. Oh yes,
He has
with
been
the
to Cuba.
$3 triangle coin.
And please buy Rod Thunderheart's book at this URL. It's called See Through Love. And I'm going to buy myself a copy so that it can be inscribed, which means I'm going to have to send it to Canada and back.
What I'll add to what Canadian Spider-Man says is this. Everybody you meet knows things you don't.
Nice.
Indeed.
True.
Jill, did we get your channel in? Do you want to put in your channel?
Well, I don't have any content on my channel yet.
That's
So I
not
can say
true.
I'm
You have a
not
little
making that.
content.
Yes, I've been
Well,
on there
okay.
too. You got some good stuff.
You might as
I like
well plug your channel so people can subscribe to it.
I guess so.
I like it. Good stuff. Cool Star Trek shit too.
And I have a Teespring store now. So anyone that's interested in checking out my Teespring store can do so here. https cardinalsinstore.creator-spring.com.
Nice.
I mean, I don't have any content on my channel yet, but I did have a little report I prepared that I'd like to share for this part.
Well,
if I
please
can.
put it in, and I will enter it into the regular, or you can enter it into the regular chat.
I meant I had something to say. I
Okay.
don't know if it's of interest. I mean, I don't know really what compelled me to do it, but I watched the Prodigy panel from New York Comic Con today, and they showed the pilot to the crowd, but not on the live stream. So I didn't have to torture myself seeing that. I would have if they put it. But that's okay because the whole thing can be summed up with what happened here when the moderator said, "How are you keeping it true to Star Trek?" And she added, "There are a lot of Trekkies in the house." But the crowd was just crickets. Nobody cheered. Nobody made any.
Yeah.
Nobody was proud enough to acknowledge that they were, and so there were in fact no Trekkies in the house, or
No Trekkies.
or there were, but they were just so embarrassed by the whole thing that they just don't want to admit.
They just left. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and the answer didn't matter because they just made up some false platitudes that had nothing to do with Star Trek. And the other news from that panel was that Chakotay will be in it, but who really even cares?
Yeah,
when they're
really.
making no effort to make real Star Trek anyway. And the only other thing that was revealed was that the only Star Trek fan on the main cast, besides the moderator, is the guy who plays the Blob, and he doesn't really even have any lines on the show.
The Blob? Isn't the Blob on the Orville?
Yeah, they copied the Orville. They copied.
Yeah, what the?
Oh, wow.
So they're gonna have a Blob, except it's not gonna be as awesome as Norm Macdonald, obviously.
That's crazy.
But that's all I had on that one.
How sad is it how some of our great franchises have just fallen? Just Star Wars,
Trek
Star
came
Trek.
up in a casual conversation this week, and the person asked me, which version do you like? And I'm like, the original. And they said, well, TNG for me. I've never watched Discovery, and I'm like, I stepped in. I was calm. I tried to undersell it because I didn't want him, I didn't want to do a Doomcock rant right there.
Right.
Right.
I just said the truth, which is when I first heard about Star Trek Discovery, was a friend of mine described the first 2 episodes to me, and as soon as before he was done, I knew I never wanted to see it.
And
yes.
that exact thing happened to me, except my friend's name was Doomcock.
And I added, it was before I found out about Doomcock. And then I added, which is true, the entire first season is apparently plagiarized from an indie game.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yes,
it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Nas
yeah,
Abdin-
of course. Why not?
I stand with Anas Abdin.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's how low effort Star Trek Discovery is. They didn't even try to come up with a Star Trek plot. They just said, let's invent an adopted sister that Spock never had so we can deconstruct the most popular character in the franchise, and then we'll just rip off this plot from this game nobody's heard of.
I think it's a lot of effort to make TV that bad. I mean, you have to be trying to make it that bad.
Good point, yeah.
And
there's an argument for that. I agree.
They took Brian Fuller's original premise and they almost completely abused it. The tardigrade was actually supposed to be a crew member, and everything else is everything is Alex Kurtzman's fault. So.
Everything about that series that I'm aware of is abusive. Every incident somebody's described to me, every bit of dialogue, every plot point that someone has described to me, it's all abusive. Every last bit of it is meant, as far as I can tell, to be abusive, because you cannot be that consistently insulting unless you're trying.
Yep.
And that's because they're trying to be
Well said,
absolutely
yeah.
every other sci-fi except for Star Trek, but not succeeding at all. And
Well, they're going out of their way to deconstruct. Well, just like they've been deconstructing James Bond since GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
So
the
this
whole
is
culture
my
of trying to subvert
Teespring
expectations.
store.
Always trying to subvert expectations.
The only thing in all of the Pierce Brosnan films I can say I like is that in the 90s, Sophie Marceau was hot. That's it. Nothing else about those movies does anything. It was all really boring and dumb and bad. And then you have M and Moneypenny berating James Bond every time they interact. And I'm like, these aren't James Bond films. This is some asshole's feminist power fantasy.
Exactly.
So here we see my Teespring store,
Nice.
and these are the products that are on it so far.
I might have to grab something.
Fet for Hire is going to be helping me with some new shirts.
Yeah.
But
And
if
what I
you
like,
should so choose, these are available.
my favorite point to make about feminists is they don't need no man until the refrigerator needs to get hauled up to the 3rd floor.
That's right.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm plugging my stuff. Anything else anybody else would like to plug?
Nope,
Mr. MH,
would
did we
like
get
to-
your channel?
There's nothing of note on my channel. Nothing uploaded. It's just
Nothing?
there's no reason to.
No, if you haven't
Unless-
watched,
Yeah.
But if we give the URL to your channel, you'll get a few subscribers. So you might as well pop it in
I
there.
won't say no. I
That's how-
don't know the URL to my own channel, but I'll find it, I guess.
Yeah. Just go to YouTube and hit your avatar and click on your channel.
if you haven't watched Andy's Tai Chi channel, it's worth your while.
And it's really good for chronic pain. Thank you, Andy.
That's part of what I mean. But yeah, no, it's excellent material everybody can benefit from.
And Gap Stargate says, Gil, I'm going to buy that shirt. I love it. Well, good. Rather than decide to make a lot of profit, I just put the prices low so that everybody can be a walking billboard for me. Billboard, sorry. Billboard.
If they did that with price of beer at hockey games, they'd sell more beer.
Yeah.
And food at movie
I've just
theaters.
pasted it into the private chat.
There it is.
Just subbed, Mr. MH. Just subbed.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Nothing of note on my channel, but appreciate it nevertheless.
Yeah, there's nothing to note on mine yet either, but you know.
And yet.
Yeah, could. You got a good point there, Jill. Maybe I'll decide to do something in the future on it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But
In fact,
nevertheless,
too many
it's very much appreciated, Cardinal Sin, for promoting my channel and everybody else's channel. So
Absolutely.
appreciate it, mate.
The best way to get YouTube subscribers is to be on other people's YouTube channels.
Speaking of other people's YouTube channels, it looks like Doomcock is streaming his 4th anniversary today. Like now.
Yes, we should probably get to
We
that.
really should get everybody here. At least
Let's
do it,
raid the
you know, what we got.
Doomcock chat.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
We've
Well,
got Andre on there right now.
Andre and Tom. Oh man, yeah.
for everybody in the panel and everybody in the chat, it's Cardinal Sin out.